Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Everything, everything gonna be all right this morning. Oh, yeah.
Everybody, it has been a fun ride, excuse me. It has been a fun ride over the past few years of making content and making videos, but I am time to get off of this. I am ready to be done with it. Honestly, a lot of it comes with sort of just the tiresome nature of doing this. And it's not really just from an aspect of doing it, but sort of the whole culture and attitudes that are perpetuated in the community, in the hi-fi appreciation stereo community of everything. And I can't make a video about something and saying how good it is without having people comment or message me and say that, oh no, that's wrong, you're just that thing is trash, you just spend a little bit more money and you can get this and it's way better. And it's just this constant attitude of basically non-acceptance of something that really kind of puts a kink in it for me. It honestly does, because really this fucking community is probably one of the most toxic communities I've ever experienced. And I've been into various hobbies over the years, whether that be cycling, road cycling, or Magic the Gathering, something I've never talked about on my channel. I've always been a big Magic the Gathering fan. And, those communities do have their toxic elements, to be sure, but the stereo hi-fi community is probably the fucking worst. And, it is honestly the worst, and I really feel sorry for you people that honestly, A, have to put up with it, and B, perpetuate in it. Because it's just this fucking toxic environment of just nothing but garbage, of somebody commenting or putting up a post on Facebook about their new system and, God, I'm real happy with my Audio-Technica turntable. And instead of motherfuckers getting on there and saying, great, you're beginning your vinyl journey, that's so wonderful. You'll have fucking 50 comments from assholes that talk about, oh, that Audio-Technica turntable's fucking trash, you ought to get you a Technics or a Rega, or you ain't listening to vinyl unless you got a clear audio, or what the fuck ever. This is honestly the most toxic fucking community I have ever experienced it, and I'm glad to be leaving it. I'm glad to be leaving it. I really, truly am. But there's another reason I'm leaving it, and so let's explain. The other reason I'm leaving it is, well, I've had a change in my life. So something I've never talked about on my channel, because I try to keep my personal details off of here. I think that's paramount. I think that's key. But I'm bisexual. I've been bisexual my whole life. Actually, when I was a teenager and young adult, 12, 13, I considered myself gay. I considered myself a homosexual. And, I dated guys. I dated a lot of men. Well, guys my own age at the time. That sounds like I was dating old men. But anyway, and then, ended up last year of high school, ended up dating a couple girls and thought to myself, well, shit, I like women. I like women as well. And, sort of changed my perspective on that. And, sort of from then on, consider myself bisexual. Of course, those that are a fan of my channel that have watched my story over the years will know that my wife and I separated. And of course, I found my wife. I moved to where I live in Northwest Florida now. And, we got together, and it was a great experience. I never really thought about getting married or having children. I've got 2 kids, and I never really thought about that. But for me, after we split up, I began to really think about why we split up. And some of it was money, and some of it was dissatisfaction on her part, which I'm not going to deny. But suffice it to say, I think one of the reasons is I became disinterested in the marriage. I became disinterested in her. And the more I sort of explored that line of thinking of, yeah, this is correct. This is why it happened. And I realized it was because I wasn't being true to myself. And myself is, I like guys. I want to be with men. I enjoy that. And so over the past 4 months, I've been dating a guy. Eric is his name. He's a really great guy. And, you know, it's just been a wonderful thing and a beautiful experience to kind of redo, I don't want to say redo, but kind of live that truth of myself in a more full way. I've came out to people I work with and, you know, people I see and friends and things like that. And everybody's been more or less highly supportive, although I do get some weird attitudes from time to time in terms of, weren't you straight last week? What's going on here? Why are you kissing that guy? But regardless, you know, that kind of leads me into another reason I'm sort of quitting the channel, which is, you know, I find I'm getting at an age, I'm 36, and I know that's not old, you know, I know usually when people say, oh, 36, yeah, you're still just a young buck. And that's true. But at the same time, I feel like I've hit a point in my life where for me to focus on a lot of different things and apply my physical, mental energy on multiple avenues of thought is becoming increasingly difficult. And, you know, I can either do one thing really well, or I can do 6 things very, very extremely mediocre. And I feel like my channel, I feel like that's the way it would end up going, is it would be kind of crap. I wouldn't be putting effort into it. I wouldn't be putting anything into it. So, you know, I'm kind of stepping away. I'm not really deleting the channel. I'm going to leave all my videos up, all my content. So if you guys want to come back and watch over time, or for new viewers or things like that, please feel free to, you know, comment. I'm not going to comment back, though. I've actually turned off notifications, you know, for YouTube. But in any case, you know, feel free to watch. You guys talk amongst yourselves type of thing. But yeah, I just want to explore more of who I am, you know, get out there and do what I want to do, and not have this be a distraction, particularly with a toxic community and kind of having to feel like I have to respond to everything, and kind of just put my energy and my mental focus elsewhere. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed my channel over the years. So anyway, let's do a recap and then a farewell.
Behind you. stopping still. I can't see their faces, only the shadows of their eyes. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain, going where the weather suits my clothes, banking off of the northeast winds, sailing on summer breeze, and skipping over the ocean like a stone. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain, going where the weather suits my clothes, banking off of the northeast winds, sailing on summer breeze, and skipping over the ocean like a stone. Everybody's talking at me, can't hear a word they're saying, only the echoes of my mind. I